All right, that engineered light, I want to capture this. That engineered light is moving across the building while 1818 is engaging in what is patrolling in and out of the property. Nothing that they're doing at this hour is going to create thunderous, loud activity. And I also want to be clear, what they're typically doing, this is with knowledge that they're being documented. What they typically do is they empty the dumpsters and there is no repeated return and coming back and coming back and forth. They take the dumpsters out and they leave. They don't bring them back until later. The demon possessed, also while you document them, they engage in they engage in behavior whereby they repeat what they're doing as though, again, this is assuming that you're ignorant about the environment. This is assuming that you're ignorant about what they're doing. These are highly malicious demons. These are psychopaths who are also showing hostility while they repeat that conduct that you're documenting over and over again, which is supposed to suggest that they're not doing anything weird or peculiar, that they're not targeting you, that they're also oblivious about your presence or what it is that you're capturing. Those are psychopaths that are in a specific environment, that are acting amongst what is amplified audible activity. And universal waste, I want to be clear, while this directed light that I captured or that I'm witnessing on this building here, universal waste is entering on this part, and you have the people of the state that are exiting on this side. You're looking, again, I'm showing you about what's demonic conduct. This ongoing traffic while I am capturing video. This is the pattern of conduct by the people of the state. This is a demon possessed population. So I just want to point that out to you. While those demons are driving out, there are no headlights that are going to create any light activity on building 1818. In the same way, inside of my bedroom, in other words, you've seen the magnification of light that has the leaves in the magnified light. That's what's appearing on the side of this building. Headlights that's creating the shadow of trees and it's moving its dynamic light across building 1818. That's coexisting with what is what's supposed to be on the surface. It looks like people driving out. No, those are demons that are crossing path with engineered light across building 1818. Universal waste is on the other side, patrolling in and out of the property, amplified audible activity while they do so. This is all on behalf of the state. The LAPD is monitoring through this. Okay, and then you just have what are demons that are in helicopter, and all they do is alternate methods of activity. The demons of the LAPD participate directly by amplifying helicopter activity. Okay, they're monitoring together on a ceaseless basis. I want to make sure that I document this because Universal Waste will not, I guarantee that company is not going to survive civil prosecution. And the world needs to understand how demonic activity is occurring in front of your face. And all of this is occurring in a specific environment. You're also looking at the same exact demonic behavior that's occurring at nightfall. The people of the state that cross path and engineered light across the asphalt, across the sidewalks, up across on the buildings. That's exactly what's occurring at nightfall while demons are at an adjacent property driving straight. There are no headlights that are going to create light that's going to appear inside. That is no explanation for what Universal Waste is doing driving on a parking lot. And you've seen the impossible light activity move across my ceiling. This is showing the malice and impunity by a very dangerous demon-possessed population who showed the equally threatening ongoing determination to stalk and monitor, which are the threat of the people of the state who like to engage in criminal summoning. They like to engage in criminal defamation. That's why they are going to federal prison. That's why their properties are going to be raided. That's why they're losing property of the children, custody of the children with whom they are living at a crime scene with facilitating a massive sex offense committed by a government who is targeting an American citizen through them. Okay, you just witnessed what was you just witnessed what is ongoing targeting by the people of the state. These are demons that are acting together. That was demonic activity. And that is Universal Waste. That's a commercial means the people of the state. And you also have the people of the state at this adjacent property where the entity is aiming engineer light over their property all day long. There is no light that's ever going to be touching. And that's directly incriminating to them. I don't need to know their names. And while I'm witnessing them engage in the demonic pattern of conduct, it's going against them and the entire entity because there is no sunlight that's ever going to be touching their property anywhere over the buildings, or there is no sunlight that they're going to be driving under or aimed into anything or on any property where the light source is remaining over the Fontana Lewis Library all day long. And that's how I'm going to prosecute them. I'm also going to use this to prosecute when they're losing custody of their children. These are violent sex offending psychopaths who are targeting an American citizen, and they know that they're being documented. And by virtue of my capturing the pattern of conduct at this time at 5:34 in the morning, that is showing the violent sex offender that they are, a threat to any minor children that they're currently in custody of, showing an ongoing intent to engage in what is state terrorism on behalf of a government, routinely threatening the life of an American citizen, monitoring in concert with a corrupt law enforcement agency, all of whom share the same condition. This is demonic. And this is the demon-possessed population, who is, by the way, during the day covered by a light source that's in the same position where the moon is. All right, those are indeed demons. Going by Universal Waste, civilly and criminally liable. The employees, it's no mystery who's driving that. They are subject to not only a mental institution, the people of the state that like to engage in terrorism by stalking and monitoring the target individual and surrounding them with engineered light while they're stalking you. That's a psychopath that's trying to torment and horrify you. All right. And while the demon possessed like to do that, they're going to find themselves in straitjackets and in padded rooms. They're going into mental facilities. All right. And they're going to have a criminal record with that, because those are not, that's not mental insanity where they don't know what they're doing. That's a psychopath that's intending to torment another. So you're going to directly approach that necessarily. Okay. I want to be clear. That's the condition of the demon possessed. And you've got people that have children that are teaching and including children in this, in what is also a sex offense and in what is also terrorism. And they do it with children in concert with a corrupt law enforcement agency. There are layers upon layers of criminal conduct and things to be addressed under federal law. And this is occurring at 5 something in the morning. That activity of traffic, while I'm capturing video of it, understand these are demons that are following and monitoring me at all times. That's why there's engineered light on my ceiling, by the way. That's why there's engineered light appearing in my hallway through what are closed blinds. Those are demons that are surrounding, and they act with ongoing knowledge. That ongoing thirst, and I'm speaking in the vernacular right now. By thirst, I mean obsession. That ongoing obsession to engage in monitoring somebody who's documenting it. The people of the state are going to live to regret that. Okay? It is currently 5:36 a.m. This is documentation of the people of the state, the demon possessed who act vicariously on behalf of the government to monitor you, which is terrorism, and it is the perpetual sex offense because I'm inside of my private space and they're monitoring me. This is P.O.C.